Konnichiwa, Satoko desu. Welcome back to my Easy Japanese lesson. Today, in a few hours, I'm off to Vancouver on my days off. I'm actually attending a 10-year reunion with a flight attendant training class. Crazy, right? 10 years. So I wanted to share the photo of my graduation with flight attendant training. And so let's see if you can find me 10 years ago. There. Well, I hope I haven't changed much and then you guys could find me. So I want to do a quick lesson before I fly to Vancouver. So on our last lesson, we have learned the grammar. Oh my gosh, our first grammar lesson that was, right? And we learned the formula. So what was the formula? That was S wa O ni V. S is subject. Wa, that's a particle. I call it bridge word, right? And then O is object or place, and then ni, that's the bridge word, and we use ni when we talk about time or place, right? And then the V is verb, and we've learned how to say I'm going to Japan, right, on our last lesson, and we learned the movement of go, which is iku as well. So let's review. So iku was the original way of saying go. And then the formal way was ikimasu, right? Notice there was mas there at the end. Ikimasu. And then the past tense in the original way is itta, itta. And then the formal way is ikimashita. So formal way of the present tense was ikimasu, and then the past tense is ikimashita. Mas becomes mashita when it in the past tense, right? And then, so yeah, let's do the new vocabulary movement here. New verb, I should say. Am at or are in. So that's what we're going to learn today. So the original way of saying am at is iru, iru. So literally, it means in Japanese, stay or be present. Okay. So I want you to compare with go, which is iku. Iku is go, iru is am at or are in. Remember, are, we don't have the sound, so you pronounce it like L, right? Iru. So K became R. That's it. And then now the formal way, that is imasu, imasu. So compare with go. So go was ikimasu, right? So imasu. So you just remove the ki sound, that's ki, imasu. And then the past tense. So past tense of go was itta, itta. Remember the little silence in between, itta, right? And am at, are in, the past tense is ita, ita. So ita doesn't have that silence, you know, ita and ita, that's the difference. Okay, now the formal way of past tense. So that is imashita. So formal way present tense was imasu, and formal way past tense is imashita. Mas became mashita. That's it. So let's do the review from the last lesson first. And I go to Japan, or I'm going to Japan. It's the same way in Japanese, okay? So let's put in a formula first. So S wa O ni V. S is subject, subject is I, right? I is watashi. And then the bridge word is wa. And then O is this case the place, right? And that's Japan. Do you know how to say Japan? I hope you do by now. So Japan is Nihon, right? So we put Nihon right here. And particle is ni because we're talking about the place, right? So ni, and then the verb is, let's use the formal way, that is, ikimasu. Watashi wa Nihon ni ikimasu. That means I'm going to Japan. So now, we're going to talk about today's lesson. I'm in Japan instead of saying I'm going to Japan. So I'm in Japan, and we just have to put in a formula, that's it. So I, subject is I, which is watashi, and bridge word wa. And where are we going? Where are you at? and that's Nihon, right? And that's O. And then article is ni because we're talking about the place. And then the verb is am at. On a formal way, let's use it. That is imasu. Imasu. 私は日本にいます。私は日本にいます。That means I'm in Japan. And then now we do the practice with the past tense. So if you want to say I was in US, how can you create the sentence? First of all, we have to know how to say US in Japanese. So USA in Japanese is アメリカ。アメリカ。So R sound, we don't have it, so L, okay? アメリカ. So now we're gonna put in the formula again. So S はおに V, S is 私, right? I, and particle is わ, and then O, which is object or place, that is US, so that is アメリカ. And then the bridge word is, this time we're talking about the place, so ni, and then the verb, remember, it's the past tense now. Past tense of ama is, what was it? Past tense, and let's use a formal way. That was いました。いました。So, 私はアメリカにいました。私はアメリカにいました。That means I was in US. So our final part, we're going to say, I'm in Canada now. Well, that's true. That's a fact. I'm in Canada right now. So we have to learn a couple vocabularies first. So Canada in Japanese is, we say, Canada. Canada. All right? And now we have to learn how to say now again. So now we say, ima. Ima. That means now. Well, when you say ima in Japanese, there are two meanings actually. Ima, which is now, and if you say ima, that means living room. So a little pronunciation tip here. When you want to say now, we say ima, ima. So it's almost like it goes down. The accent goes on the first part. Ima, okay? And if you want to say it as a living room, we say ima. Ima, so it goes up a little. So accent goes on the ma part, ima. Okay, so now we're going to create the sentence. But let's create how to say, let's create I'm in Canada first. Okay, just remove that now. And we just put in the formula here. And S is I, right? So that is watashi. And then bridge word, wa. And O, that's the object or place. That is Canada, right? That's Canada. And bridge word, because we're talking about the place, that's ni, right? And then ama in a present tense, formal way is imasu. Watashi wa Kanada ni imasu. So that's how we can say I'm in Canada. Now we're going to add now. So there are two spots you can add now. So first spot is at the very beginning. So, 今、私はカナダにいます。That means I'm in Canada now, but this is more like emphasizing 今, which is now. So it's almost like now I'm in Canada. Okay? And then second spot you can add is before object, before the place. So that place is Canada, right? So right before it, you can add it and say, 私は今カナダにいます. So this sentence is more like I'm in Canada now. So closer to I'm in Canada now. So, but you can, choose whichever the spot you want to use for 今. Alright? So today's lesson was how to say I'm at or in place in Japanese. Thank you for watching, guys. どうもありがとうございました. If you still haven't, please subscribe. And if you like, please press the like button. ありがとう. And I'll see you guys on our next lesson. じゃあね. Bye bye.